Your little sister be disrespecting? Would you want to walk in the room right now and the video is on? So everything that you guys say, we go back and debrief and we take it, and guess what? Then it becomes a real powerful piece because you guys are going to be something that has never been done before. I've got to the other side from the inside. Mm-hmm. From the inside. The outside of behaving in the manner of a macho, and the outside appearance of I got pride, so I'm going to stand up and I'm not going to cry and I'm going to act this way and so on and so forth with the behaviors that are being displayed.
If you can't concentrate, if you can't keep your focus, if you can't do your homework, if you can't figure out a way to stay out of trouble, if you can't figure out a way to be respectful when you should be respectful, that level of weakness with what that is will put you in the category of those who won't survive.
It's helped open my mind and look at things in another way, like differently, very positive, because the program is very positive.
In order for this to move forward, you have to participate. You have to participate. We are facilitators. We are facilitators. We found out yesterday about how this class got here. Now that's at the core of it. That's at the core of it. Those are all those scenarios that we don't get a chance to hear about unless we do them one-on-one.
And what kind of documentation can we get of after they leave this class, Mondays and Tuesdays, after they leave this class,
what are they doing?
What are they doing? Where are they at?
So for me, I see you guys and I say, what's your potential? Because you have to ask who's in your life. Some people are in your life, and they should not be in your life. And there's some people that are not in your life that you should get in your life. Your life's a strategy, so you got to start asking yourself, who do I want in my life?
You're looking at you in the mirror. What are you going to say to yourself every day positive to help your picture become what you want it to be? Say it loud.
If you can't concentrate, if you can't keep your focus, if you can't do your homework, if you can't figure out a way to stay out of trouble, if you can't figure out a way to be respectful when you should be respectful, that level of weakness with what that is will put you in the category of those who won't survive. Life is not perfect. Life is not perfect. And to be perfectly honest with you, you won't get any points in this life on a good day. If you're going to run 27th being worked out, you imagine what that would be?
I think it's really interesting.
They have really cool.
This way, whatever it is.
Anyone else? And between now and when
I'm trying to all right, guys. So stop taking credit for you. Making our food. This is just to go under this. They'll do a workout card.
It sped things up for me because, you know, just getting out of prison, you know, when you're in that type of environment, you know, your mind's still stuck on that. So it's like when you get out, you have to like try to catch up with everybody because the world is always constantly changing and changing and changing. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's either you get on a train or you fall off, you know. So it helped me to get back into the mind frame of not just getting a job, but the attitude I need to have on the job. I'm still currently in this program right now, and the way they have it is they have like a 30-day blackout period, and during that 30-day blackout period is when they had me come here for the class. So when I graduated, you know, here I am with all this motivation, and when I get out there, it's like, well, you're still on blackout. So I still had to sit there for a few more weeks, and when I got out of there, I started applying at different places, but wasn't really getting any interviews. you know, and that was frustrating. No callbacks or anything. It's not like I didn't have a phone, you know, or email address, but yeah, I wasn't getting called back. This one question she had asked me, you know, why do I think that I'll be like good with the company or whatnot? And I told her, because, you know, you guys are working with customers, you're dealing with customers, and I believe I have a bright personality and everything. And she like agreed right on the spot, like, oh yeah, you got a great personality, da da da. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, you know. And told her about my experience, which is not much, because most of my retail or store department experience is thrift store. So about a year of that. Oh no, I forgot I do got a guy for that and everything. So she looks at me and she was like, you know, I don't know what you want to do. You know, it's women's shoes, da 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 da. Do you want to think about it for a while? I said, thought about it, let's go. So we went ahead and she was like, all right, you know, and she said that she was like somebody big in the men's department. So she said, you know, I wish I had a spot open, you know, because I would put you there for that. I would love to have you in there. I said, well, somebody's going to screw up. Somebody's going to screw up over there and everything. And when that happens, just transfer me over. And she said, oh, I will. And I was like, all right.
Another friend said she was always encouraging, supporting young people to do the best that they can be. And when you talk to Reverend George Walker Smith, he said that we wish we had more people like Deborah.
I am here today again on behalf of the County of San Diego just to commend and congratulate the Urban League and all of you for what you are doing. Certainly the Urban League has been around since 1953. They've done a tremendous service to citizens throughout this region. More than 7,000 people annually are taking advantage of the various programs and advocacy and research work that the Urban League is doing.
It's important to the city of San Diego for San Diego to be a more competitive, relevant city, a more informed city, a city that has citizens that can bring it and take it to another level into the future. We need you all to continue to do that work in the classroom.
By continuing to partner, we will empower communities and change lives through support of the programs and membership within the Urban League of San Diego County.
On behalf of the San Diego Urban League, we honor you today. This isn't about us, it's about you. We offer our congratulations to you and your families, and we join them in letting you know how very proud of you we are.
On behalf of the Project Ready New Lights program and all of the youth development programs that meet at the Urban League, we would like to welcome you to this wonderful event. Your continued support of the Urban League helps strengthen our communities and empower youth such as myself.
Be Smart stands for better education in science, math, and the arts for talented young men. This program helps us to build our skills in math, science, computers, and receive special presentations on hands-on lessons from engineers, stem cell scientists, software gaming designers, military pilots, and scientists.
So in these workshops, they're also getting the opportunity to connect with digital connectors from all across the nation. So we really like to present to these young men. They've done a very great job with us this year. And for completing the program, they've received a certificate for completion, which is great. And they're also all going to receive laptops.
Poem by an unknown author went something like this. We've mastered the air. We've conquered the seas. We've annihilated distance and prolonged life. Yet we are not wise enough to live on this earth without war and without hate. As for me, I'm tired of sailing my little boat, for inside the harbor bar, I want to go out where the big ships float, out on the deep where the great ones are. And if my failed craft proves too slight for waves that beats those billows o'er, I'd rather go down, ladies and gentlemen, in the stirring fight than to drown to death at the sheltered shore. You've got to go out, my friends, where the big ships are. Thank you, and God bless you all.